You ready? Ready? Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I thank you all for coming this evening. Finally, after almost 2 years, we can gather together to celebrate our student athletes' outstanding accomplishments and achievements, not only with our student athletes, but with our families and our coaches, and we're really excited to be able to do that this evening. Tonight, our coaches will salute our winter athletes and their outstanding accomplishments. Once again, this winter season was quite challenging for everyone, with COVID-19 causing schedule adjustments and daily changes. I truly appreciate everyone's understanding and thank all of you for your patience as we work through these challenging times. But exciting night. Before we begin the awards, there are a tremendous amount of people I'd like to thank that helped make this season such a success. I thank so much for their dedication and commitment in supporting our overall mission of helping our student athletes and coaches have the necessary uniforms, equipment they need to look good, represent Lebanon with class, and make sure our student athletes achieve academic and athletic success. Inside the little program that you picked up, there was an insert, and you'll see a lot of their names in there. But I would like to take a few minutes to just highlight a few of those members, beginning with our administrative assistant who's up on stage this evening, Stacy Boyer, and our volunteer assistant who's in the back kind of running the show tonight as we stream this event live and work through our PowerPoints and our audio. Wade Thatcher, I really need to thank them for all their work they did all winter season, scheduling officials, transportation, game management, the website, final forms, online ticketing, team pictures, the list goes on and on and on. Without their support and without their help, we wouldn't have been able to have the success this winter season. So if you guys could give them a round of applause and thank you. I want to thank Wade Thatcher and the young men who volunteered their time to stream our athletic events whenever possible. Grant Krulik, Nick Smith, Eli Taylor, Alex Juarez, J.C. Klingler, Grady Wines, and Alex Smith. We appreciate the work they did streaming our events whenever possible, whenever they had the time. We could feed them pizza, but they enjoyed doing what they're doing, and I think some of them have a career ahead of them in communications or broadcasting, and we're excited to have them and look forward to working with them in the spring. So I thank them and appreciate all their hard work. Obviously, I want to thank our administrative staff, our principal, Kevin O'Rourke, assistant principals, Bill G., Michael Reynolds, our director of guidance, Megan Lewis, our counselors, Lori Schrader, Susan Woosley, and Bethany Meinart. Especially when we get to the academic awards this evening, when we talk about our scholar athletes, they're very instrumental in helping us determine those individuals and all the work along the way. Your student first, athlete second, and we need to make sure we keep our academics in good standing, and I thank them for all their hard work and their support at games and events too. I want to thank the support staff, Jackie McNutt, Karen Turner, Jocelyn Hyatt, and Kay Walker. Outstanding job in the office helping out Stacy and myself. Things go on behind the scenes that not a lot of you are aware of. Just a simple deposit to put in the safe up front and be picked up from a gate receipts. There's a lot of things involved to get that done, and these ladies help out tremendously. I want to thank our facilities and operation manager, Chad Martin, making sure we can get the community room for events like tonight, the auditorium, helping us with that. Kari Ottinger, our director of assessment, also doing a little game management work, having two children involved in our sports programs. One a male, one a female, playing same sports. On a night I couldn't make it, she took over and covered for me, and I appreciate it. And then our LMS athletic director, Amanda Scoble, who has done an outstanding job over there working, keeping the programs, our feeder programs, going and going strong. Our booster association, thank our president, Neil Taylor, vice president, Whitney King, secretary, Daniel Lemkuler, and our treasurer, Natalie Parks. Awesome job, especially this year as the teams were running the concession stand. They were heavily involved in that process and meeting monthly and helping us with a bunch of activities and events and fundraising. So we thank our board for booster sponsors. Concessions, the teams, the parents, the student athletes that helped out, and it only continues as we head towards the spring. But a real special thanks to Jason Deakins, who's really took charge and has done a great job, not only volleyball in the winter, and now he's going to take over for the spring and help us out as well. So keeping things going, making those trips when no one's asked him to get to Sam's Club, Costco, wherever it may be. Natalie for doing the deposits and getting ready to pay all the teams and the athletes that helped work. Kevin O'Neill is a teacher in the building with the special needs. What you don't see is when the Coke's delivered and the candy's delivered, he's down there during the day working with our students, putting everything on the shelves, putting everything in the refrigerator, letting Jason and myself know what didn't come in, what did come in, what needs to be reordered. So we really do appreciate his work during the day in the concession stand with his students. And again, all the teams and the parents that stepped up to the plate. Our facilities wouldn't look as great if it wasn't for our custodial staff and maintenance crew, and you could see their names there. I'm not going to read through them all. They're also in the paper, but I do thank them tremendously for keeping things clean, the locker rooms, especially going through COVID, doing the extra work that they have put in, and also when our opponents come to our place and use locker rooms and use facilities, whether that's swim, whether that's boys PE, girls PE, our football or locker rooms down there that are used for football. Awesome job. Everybody that leaves always speaks very highly of the condition of our facilities when they arrive, and they always try to keep it clean when they leave, so we appreciate their hard work. I want to thank Ben Thomas for doing our uniforms, keeping them clean. He's done a wonderful job. Even if we play on home on a Friday and play at home again on a Saturday night, he's in here Saturday morning or late Friday night getting those things washed, hung up, and dry so you can play a doubleheader back-to-back nights wearing the same uniform. He's done a wonderful job, and we appreciate everything he's done. I want to thank Noah Rogers, our strength and conditioning coach, for helping to work with our student athletes, especially our multi-sport athletes. Noah's dedicated himself to making sure our student athletes stay fit, have the opportunity to increase their strength, their endurance, flexibility, and speed to be able to perform their best in competition. In addition, Noah's helped to reduce injuries from occurring and to support student athletes in need of rehab. I thank Noah very much for especially all the time that he works after school with our student athletes in addition to his weight training classes within the school. I want to thank our athletic trainers. We added Aaron Andrews this year at the middle school, who's come over and helped out at the high school. Susan Stroud, Dr. Daniel Kraft, Dr. Michael Hornbecker, Dr. Herschel Surveys, done a great job with our partnership with Witham, and we appreciate everything they do to keep our athletes healthy and the rehab, and especially with the COVID situation constantly changing. They're constantly at our doorstep trying to stay on top of it and follow up with all the latest information so we can stay on top of it. So I appreciate everything they've done for us. I really want to thank the parents for the countless number of hours. Yeah, give them applause. Dragging your student athletes all over the place for the hours that you volunteered, for the time you spent with your winter programs. You would not, the student athletes would not be here today without your support, and I truly do appreciate it. Give them, guys, student athletes, one more round of applause, please. And last but not least, if our winter coaches could stand where you're sitting, please stand up, guys, girls. I truly believe you guys are the true heroes. The commitment, dedication, and determination you display towards our student athletes in hopes of them achieving success on the field, in the gym, in the pool, in the wrestling mat, wherever that may be, is quite extraordinary. I thank all of you for the countless number of hours you have spent away from your families and friends, and all I can say is you're simply the best, and keep up the good work. So congratulations to our coaches, and thank you very much. And now it's time to move on to our awards. The first award of the evening is the 3.3B+ Scholar Athlete Award. This award is for student athletes that received a weighted grade point average of 3.3 or higher in the second 9 weeks of school, which is most of the winter season. This does not include carryover grade point average. All first-time student athletes receiving this honor will receive a scholar pin and a t-shirt that reads "Student Athletes Achieving Excellence in Academics." Second-time recipients will receive a plaque. In the fall, we had 249 total athletes, and 164 received this honor for the first time. Last year in the winter, we had a total of 135 winter athletes, and 71 were recognized with this award. Out of those 71, 45 received the honor for the second time. Tonight, I'm proud and excited to announce that this winter we had 168 total athletes, and 97 will be recognized for this tremendous academic honor, and 61 will receive this honor for the second time. That's almost over 57% of our athletes achieving a 3.3. Want to thank our sponsors of this award, and if anybody's here this evening and they can come on stage and help Stacy with the awards, I appreciate it. By-Right Flooring, Culligan Water Conditioning of Boone County, the Farrell family, the Hornbecker family, IGA, McGowan Insurance Group, Ken's Foods, Merritt Contracting, Milky Way, Monosol, Pet Supplies, Remax, Tad Brainer, I think I saw Tad's here, come on up and help us out if you would. Safe at Home, Trinity Safety Group, Web Connectivity, Crossroad Imprints. We thank you for understanding the importance that academic plays with our student athletes, the role that it plays, and we appreciate your support in helping to support these student athletes. So we're going to start with our first-time recipients, and we'll go through all the winter sports, and when I call your name, please come up to the stage and receive your pin and your shirt, and then we'll go through our second-time student athletes where they will receive a plaque for achieving this honor from the fall and the winter. Kind of hold your applause till we get done with each sport. So we'll start with first-time scholar athlete of girls basketball, Claire Bowling and Alexis Wines. Boys wrestling, Stefan Barker, Eli Stogsdill, Isaac Thompson, Carson Toole, and Zach Trainum. Come on. Girls wrestling, Jada Stitch, Flora Revis, Megan Poppy, Kennedy Jones, and Bianca Coronado. Boys swim, Corbin Daisley, Tate Delaroso, Grayson Goff, Camden Perrine, Jonah Primus, Joseph Reinhardt. Yeah, you guys can just go right off the other end. You're fine. Girls swim, Kylie Rodriguez, Skylar Ritchie, Abriana Murphy, Gabrielle Malarick, Kara King, Beatrice Johnson, Paige Howard, Anna Hale, Cora Dial, Sydney Daisley, Jocelyn Butler, Jillian Brubaker, and Martha Sheets. Boys basketball, Reese Jones, Corbin Sloggett, Caden Sloggett, Cameron Hines, Wesley Bird, and Benjamin White. How about one more round of applause for our first-time 3.3 scholar athletes. Congratulations. And now we'll move on to our second-time recipients. Again, they will receive a plaque. We'll begin with cheerleading. Emma Bailey, Kaylee Bernard, Kinsey Bruder, Shelby DiMaselli, who also is a Tiger tender, Addison Airy, Ava Ferris, Kinsley Gould, Jaslyn Gramlin, who also received this honor as a wrestler, Allison Krakowiecki, Chloe Masel, Abigail McKibben, Clara McQueen, Jackson Shepard, and Caitlin Smith. Congratulations to our cheerleaders. Girls basketball, Carly Adams, Charlie Albee, Alexandria Barr, Marina Barr, Grace Brainer, Sierra Hyatt, Ava Lemkuehler, Hannah Newsom, Maya Newsom, Kylie Oninger, Hannah Reynolds, Layla Richards, Emerson Shepard, Emily Sperry, and Riley Vanneman. Congratulations, ladies. Our male wrestlers, Mason Crew, Jeremy Mullins, Kate Smith, Lauren Smith, Bree Stratton, and Chloe Teeter. These were also our Tiger Tenders, too. Our lady wrestlers, Grace Ann Merchant, Bethany DeGraw, and Gabrielle Deakins. Congratulations. Our boys swimmers, David Garcia, John Gasho, Parker Lawson, Riley Newman, Taylor O'Brien, Ryan Shepard, Devon Zeismer, and Zach Perrine. Congratulations, gentlemen. Good job, guys. Girls swimmers and divers, Caroline Tilford, Alexandra Tilford, Grace Ann Newman, Taylor Moss, Lily Gasho, and Sophia Andrews. Good job, ladies. And our boys basketball players, Jackson Farrell, Sam Kiker, Joel Acton, Jacob Winhorst, Jared Pollock, Kobe Ottinger, and Bryce Nelson. Congratulations, gentlemen. Again, how about one more round of applause for our second time 3.3 Scholar Athletes. Congratulations to all of them. And thank you again to our sponsors. We really, truly appreciate your support. So each year each season in each year, we do an average grade point average for the teams. And I'm going to switch the screen over here on the PowerPoint and show you last year's grade point average compared to this year's grade point average for each team. So here we go. So congratulations to our girls basketball team. Took top honors. Almost every winner team improved from last year, so that's a good thing. Hopefully we can keep up the good work in the spring. So congratulations to everybody for the hard work they put into the classroom. And it is no secret that it transfers right to the athletic arena. All right. Okay, so now we're going to present the Winter Sports Individual Awards. I want to let the student athletes know when your name is called. If you receive an individual award, please come to the stage and stand over there by the banner until all your awards are given for your sport. I want to remind everyone how the Scholar Athlete Award is selected. The Scholar Athlete in each sport is awarded to the varsity lettered athlete who in that sport has maintained the highest weighted grade point average over the first 9-week grading period. So without further ado, let's begin. Please welcome the head cheerleading coach, Shannon Cowger.
All right, good evening, everyone. Hi. This season, our squad cheered at nearly 40 basketball games. It would have been even more, but we were plagued with key injuries and illnesses to where in all the games we cheered, we actually only had one full game where every single cheerleader on our team was available and healthy. So in addition to cheering the games, key highlights from this season include an increased collaboration with our band and Tigerettes. We created and performed 2 new pregame routines, one with just the band and the other one with the band and the Tigerettes when they were there. So that was great and created a lot of energy. We brought back the mini ball toss between the third and fourth quarters of the varsity boys games, which is something that was a tradition back in my day and age. So I was very happy to do that. We hosted 55 of youth in our community for our mini cheer clinic, where they learned cheers, chants, dance, tumbling, jumps, stunts, and then they were able to perform what they had learned at the halftime of the game that evening. We got to participate in the first pep session that the school's been able to have since pre-COVID, so that was very exciting. And then we finished the season strong with an amazing routine that the athletes performed during the halftime of our senior night as well as at the pep session. So as I move on, I'd like to first recognize and thank my right and oftentimes my left-hand woman, my fantastic assistant coach, Mickey Folden. Many of you might not know, but we also have Kylie Hackett on staff who coaches our team with tumbling. So we're really happy and appreciate the work that she does to increase the skill level for our team. Next, I would like to recognize my 12 seniors, which comprises 60% of my team. So I have more seniors than I do underclassmen. So it's going to be a tough season trying to recuperate all of that loss for next year. Many of these individuals have been cheering together since the 6th grade, and they will leave a huge voice for us to fill moving forward. But I am very excited and wish them the very best for where they go in the future. Please stand when you're called. Addison Erie, Abby McKibben, Alice Krakowiecki, I hope I got that one right, she'll let me know, Anne-Marie Susong, Clara McQueen, Jackson Shepard, Jaslyn Gramlin, Kaylin Spanhook, Kaylee Bernard, Kinsey Bruder, Maya Folden, and Sydney Stevenson. I would also like to recognize my captains, which represent individuals across all 4 grade levels. So please, again, stand when called. Jaslyn Gramlin, Maya Folden, Chloe Mayseal, Emma Bailey, Kinsley Gould, and Shelby Demisali. All right, so now moving on to our specialty awards. This is the first year ever cheering for our most improved athlete this season. She has worked hard at practice, out of practice, and in the weight room to improve her skills and her strength. She is naturally talented in dance, and her jumps are absolutely beautiful, and I hope she plans to return this year. This season's most improved athlete is Aaliyah Thatcher. Do I do this myself? Do I forward it myself? Okay, he's got it. Okay, very good. All right. Thank you. Next is our Sportsmanship Award. This award goes to someone who demonstrates positive sportsmanship both at practice and on the court. She is always encouraging and positive. She is a team player and puts the team's needs before her own routinely. She does whatever is asked of her without complaint and to the very best of her abilities. On the court, she demonstrates an engaging spirit and enthusiasm that will draw your eye to her when watching. And she's always got a huge smile on her face, encouraging the team and crowd regardless of the score. This season's sportsmanship winner is Anne-Marie Susong. Okay, well, this next individual I could probably talk about for hours, but I'll have to keep it short. Our most valuable award is going to a true leader both on and off the court. Not only is she a phenomenal cheerleader from a skill perspective, but she is also our spirit program lead. In this role, she has more responsibilities. She puts the game plans together and partners closely with Mr. Levine on many things, such as planning the pep session. I'm sure she has called him many, many times, and he probably has her on speed dial as well. I am pretty sure when there is a timeout on the court, her team will always look to her for what they're going to do based off of the crowd engagement and where we're at from a game progression. There was even one game where she had to come in late, and there was a noticeable difference in the energy after she arrived. Off the court, she leads the team in many ways. She organized the schedule and choreographed the routines for our mini cheer clinic. She and her mom worked closely together to choreograph the very highly complex and remarkable routine for our senior night and the pep session, which she then patiently taught to all of her teammates. She is a driver and she gets results, and when she graduates college, I hope she gives me a call because I could use someone like her in my work. This season's most valuable cheerleader is Sydney Stevenson. Okay, the last award for us is our Scholar Athlete. This individual is an exceptional cheerleader. She is a phenomenal flyer, and the bases will fight over who gets to base with her. And then she takes time outside of practice, coming to open practices and doing other things to continually to build her skills. She is one of a small number of seniors that said at the beginning of basketball season, I want to cheer at as many games as I possibly can. And I think she may have only missed one night the entire season. And so it's very impressive that she has committed all of this time to her sport and has also maintained the grades at the level that they are. This season's Scholar Athlete is Clara McQueen. Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies. One more thing, if your son or daughter wins an award and you want to come down here and take a picture, you can do that. Also, we'll leave this up. We will leave this up, so after the event, you can take pictures as well. At this time, please welcome to the stage our head boys and girls swim and dive coach, Mr. Craig Howe.
Good evening. Again, I'm Craig Howe, the head swimming and diving coach. First, I want to thank my coaches, Gabby Reese, Morgan Glendenning, who couldn't be here because she's also the coach of the middle school team and they have girls conference tonight. Sarah Dimmick, our diving coach, for their help this season, and all of our families for their support. I'm a firm believer that if you surround yourself with quality people, they make you better, and these ladies make me and our team better. I also want to thank our parents for all their help in making our kids and our season a success. I also want to thank our managers, Kyler Strange, Mason Stillwell, and Amelia Murphy, for all their help in making the season go. I have the good fortune of coaching both the boys and the girls teams, and I'm going to start with the girls season. The girls team finished the season 7-3 overall, 5-1 in the conference. They finished 9th at the Pike Invite, 4th at Hamilton Heights Invite, 4th at I got Pike on here twice. 2nd at the Sagamore Conference Meet, and 4th at sectionals. At this time, I would like to recognize our senior girls, if you'd stand when I call your name. Sydney Daisley, Lily Gasho, Taylor Moss, Aubriana Murphy, Stephanie Olsofka, Skylar Ritchie, and Caroline Tilford. Our captains were Sydney Daisley, Skylar Ritchie, Aubriana Murphy, and Lily Gasho. Some other accomplishments this year. We had second team all conference in 2 events. The getting second team all conference were Anna Hale in the 200 individual medley, and the 400 free relay team of Anna Hale, Lily Gasho, Cora Dial, and Sydney Daisley. For our girls' team awards, the winners. The award for most improved girl is B. Johnson. B joined the team new this year and began with very little swimming experience and basically had to learn all the basic technique of all 4 strokes. We had to teach her how to do a dive and then how to start from the blocks, how to do a flip turn, and everything about how a meet operates. At the end of the season, not only was she a vital part of our swim lineup, but she made it back in sectional consolations heats, scoring sectional points for us. Congratulations, B, on a great season. The Sportsmanship Award goes to Skylar Ritchie. Skylar has been an important part of our team for the past 4 years. Throughout her time on the team, she has been a leader in supporting her teammates and resolving drama that can tend to happen on the girls' team. One of our team principles is make yourself better, make your team better, and make your sport better. Skylar is a great example of this principle. I have no doubt that these traits will serve Skylar well as she heads to the University of Southern Indiana next year and beyond. Congratulations, Skylar, on a great 4-year swimming career. The Most Valuable Swimmer Award goes to Anna Hale. Anna led the team in total points scored and could always be counted on to swim whatever events she was needed in. She was a vital member of our relays, and an important trait Anna brings to the table is her positive attitude. She takes success with grace and uses failures or setbacks as learning opportunities that in the end make her better. Congratulations, Anna, and we are thrilled that we have 2 more seasons with you still. My final award is for the Scholar Athlete, and this goes to Kara King. Kara is our Scholar Athlete, and Kara was limited in her opportunities to compete this year due to a couple of freak incidents that caused her to miss several meets. Fortunately, Kara is fully recovered and ready to go, and will be back next year, and I'm sure will continue her success in the classroom as well. Congratulations, Kara, and let's hope for a full season next year. All right, the boys. For the boys, I want to start off. Boys also had a very successful season. They finished the season 7-3 as well in overall dual meets. They were 5-1 in conference dual meets. They finished the season, finished 8th at the Pike Invite, 1st at the Husky Invite, 2nd at the Eagle Invite, and 2nd at the Sagamore Conference Meet, and 4th in sectionals. We had 5 second-team all-conference winners. Gabe Goff in the 200 free, if you want to stand. Rylan Rule in the 100 butterfly. The 200 free relay team of Ryan Rule, Camden Perrine, Gabe Goff, and Grayson Goff. The 400 free relay team of Grayson Goff, Corbin Daisley, Camden Perrine, and Gabe Goff. And Devon Zeismer in diving. Devon then went on to be the sectional champion in diving, along with Riley Newman advancing to the diving regional. Congratulations on a great season, boys. I also want to recognize my boys' captains, Gabe Goff, Zach Perrine, and Riley Newman. My first award for the boys goes to John Gasho for most improved. John has been an important part of our team for the past 3 years, but this season he really seemed to step up and put a focus on improving his mechanics and his work in the weight room. With his improvement came more and more success for both himself and the team. John has the potential to be a greater impact next season as one of our senior leaders. Congratulations, John, and best of luck in the upcoming golf season. My second award goes to Vaughn Royal for my Sportsmanship Award. If you looked up sportsmanship in the dictionary or Googled it, the image of Vaughn might be there. Vaughn was always cheering for his teammates and often cheering for members of the other team. More than once, we would be looking for Vaughn and find him befriending members of the other team. I would venture to say that Vaughn has friends on every team we have ever swam against. Congratulations, Vaughn, and keep being you. My next award is for most valuable, and that goes to Grayson Goff. This season, Grayson dedicated himself to improving on the success he had last year. Although pretty versatile, Grayson was one of our primary sprinters, swimming the 50 and the 100. Both of these events are pretty technical with a low margin of error, and Grayson put extra effort into paying attention to small details that had a big impact. Congratulations, Grayson. The future is bright for the next 2 years. My final award for boys swimming goes to our scholar athlete, Riley Newman. This individual truly exemplifies what it means to be a student athlete. He is one of the top students in his class, plays soccer, and does a great job diving. This season he is also pole vaulting, and we are going to miss him greatly, having Ryan in the pool and in the classroom. Congratulations, Riley, and best of luck. Congratulations to all the winter sports programs, participants, and award winners, and best of luck to all of our seniors as you move forward. Thank you.
Congratulations to our swim and dive teams. Please welcome to stage our head boys wrestling coach and his staff, Jacob King.
Good evening. I'd like to start by introducing our coaching staff, Austin McCloskey, Matt Carroll, and Mike Poppy. I couldn't be more blessed to have these guys by my side, and I truly believe the future of Lebanon wrestling is bright in large part to these guys. I want to say thank you to all the parents for not only the support of your wrestler, but the team and our coaching staff all year. I want to thank Destiny Serrano for managing our Tiger Tenders, Shelby Demicelli, Bree Stratton, Katie Smith, Lauren Smith, and Chloe Teeter. These girls wake up early, attend all-day tournaments, decorate our locker room, and provide stats and videos at each match. Last year, we graduated all our captains. We decided this year to go with a leadership by committee. This allowed each captain to grow in their leadership abilities without the pressure of inexperience. Thank you to our captains, Carson Toole, Austin Crouch, Jeremy Mullins, and Mason Crew. We'd also like to thank senior Logan Northcott, who was a great leader for us, and he'll be missed next year. As a coaching staff, the biggest thanks goes out to those wrestlers that are here today. In another year of COVID, injuries, and many other challenges, those wrestlers that are here today never wavered, never gave up, and no matter how young they are, or what was being asked of them, they showed up, and we are very grateful for them and all their efforts. We went 9-16 on the year as a team. Although that was not the record we set out for, I am proud of the way these kids performed against the Westfields, the Zionsvilles, Ben Davises, and the Carmels, just to name a few of the much larger schools we like to match up against. At conference, we had one conference champ in Kenny Getch, and Mason Crew finished second and received second team all-conference honors. At sectionals, we see a lot of the same big schools, including HSC and Fishers. Kenny Getch got third at sectionals and regionals, qualifying him for semi-state. At semi-state, he lost a close overtime match that ended our season. Congrats on a great year, Kenny. Moving on to awards. Our first award is the Margaret O'Brien Tiger Tender Award, and it goes to Chloe Teeter. Chloe, this is Chloe's second year with us at the high school. She was instrumental in helping our new managers and organizing our videos and stats, and we are excited to have her back next year. Our next award is for most takedowns on the year, and that award goes to Kenny Getch with 49 takedowns. This was a big year for Kenny when it came to takedowns. His first 2 years, he was more of a defensive wrestler, but has worked hard to develop into an all-around wrestler, and his success shows. Most pins on the season is our next award, and it goes to Mason Crew with 15 pins. Pardon his outfit, he came straight from track practice. I'm willing to bet over half of those pins came shortly after Mason was either taken down or was on his own back. But that shows Mason's will and desire to not only never give up, but to finish strong. Most Improved Award goes to Isaac Thompson. Last year, Isaac's freshman year, it was early on he started utilizing Coach Austin and his knowledge when it comes to nutrition and fitness. The transformation in Isaac last year, who found his way into the starting lineup due to another wrestler's injury, and morphed into one of the staple points in our lineup. It is great testimony to all his hard work on and off the mat. Good job, Isaac. The Joe Gibson Sportsmanship Award goes to Mason Crew. Mason missed the first couple weeks of practice due to a broken hand from football, so he was initially not named a captain. But once we saw how he carried himself, encouraged his teammates, and worked hard, it was apparent he had good leadership qualities. It was after his first tournament we saw how much of a leader he really was. He not only performed on the mat, but he was also a vocal leader to the team, and they responded to him. It was on the bus ride home, us coaches decided to make Mason a captain in his first year as a high school wrestler. And the Vic Jones Most Valuable Wrestler award goes to Carson Toole. Carson is a member of our team that you can tell when he is there and when he isn't. Unfortunately, all 3 years we have gotten to experience that due to a reoccurring knee injury. The last 3 years when Carson is unable to practice or compete, you can tell a difference in the room. Being how tough and technical he is, he can practice with anyone and makes everyone in our room better. We saw him compete and push some of the top guys in the state this year. He was named second team All-Academic All-State due to his hard work in the classroom. And our prayers are for an injury-free senior year. Good job, Carson. Our Scholar Athlete Award goes to Jeremy Mullins. Jeremy was named first team academic All-State, and he is also a 3-sport athlete. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Nice job. Please welcome to the stage our head girls wrestling coach, Jeremy Gullett.
Up a little bit, King. Thank you, everybody coming out tonight. First of all, my name is Jeremy Gullett. I'm the girls wrestling coach. First, I want to introduce my coaching staff behind me, Mike Gramlin and Alexis Bernal. Without these two individuals behind me, I could not do my job. If it's me taking care of film or me taking care of scheduling, they run the room, they run the practices. I'm not where I am today without these two behind me. So without that, thank you so very much. So first up, I would like to acknowledge our captains, Bethany DeGraw, Grace Ann Merchant, and Jaslyn Gramlin. Please stand. Unlike other sports that I see, we have a lot of sports have a lot of seniors. With us, we just have one senior, and it's going to be a huge impact for us to lose this senior, Jaslyn Gramlin. We'll talk more a little bit about that when it gets to it. So our season's pretty short. Our season starts as soon as the first practice can happen for winners athletes. November 1st is our first practice, and then our first tournament is 10 days from that because we have to have 10 practices in. So our tournament is short. It's very compact. Every weekend we are on the road traveling. Season started up at Northview. We started really well, finished 5th overall as a team out of 13 other schools. But as the sport is growing in the state of Indiana, and you guys can see that girls wrestling is growing all over the state and all over the country, competition is getting a little bit better. So we're working a little bit harder and have to strive a little bit more. Over the season, we did finish top 10 out of all of our tournaments. We did have our very first dual meet with Carmel, which we won. So we did have a winning dual record. Overall, we placed 9th at regionals. Our regional was very tough. It was some of the top competition in the state was from our regional. And then we had 3 individuals, Jaslyn Gramlin, Grace Ann Merchant, and Flora Revis, qualify for the state finals. With the state finals, the way it breaks down is you have to win your first match in order to place. Jaslyn and Grace Ann both won their first 2 matches. Flora did not, unfortunately, but we look forward to having Flora come back next year for us. Let's go ahead and get to awards. Most takedowns, Jada Stitch. Jada is a first-year wrestler coming to us we tell the girls, hey, when the season's over, bring a friend. So we encourage the girls to bring more friends, and more they come. Jada was one that came. Jada was very timid at first. She didn't want to hurt anybody. She didn't want to touch anybody. She wanted to be really timid about it. But winning most takedowns is very impressive for your first year. Jada, thank you. Most pins is a tie. Bethany DeGraw and Grayson Merchant. Both these individuals have bright futures ahead of them in the wrestling world. They're both 3-year varsity letter winners, and I can't wait for their senior years to see what they can do. Most improved, Flora Revis. Again, Flora is brand new to wrestling. This is her first year. Again, she came on the buddy train, and I think she's got a hook to it. She's kind of liking it. She's kind of wanting to fill it out some more and wanting to do a lot more off-season stuff. But Flora was very, again, like Jada, she was very timid. She was very scared that she was going to hurt someone. And we kept telling her this was a legal sport that you could actually hurt someone in now. And so it kind of encouraged her, and so she did really well, and I have nothing but bright hopes for her. Sportsmanship Award goes to Bethany DeGraw. Again, Bethany is one that you can see at meets cheering on everybody. It doesn't matter if she's in a lot of pain or if she's just got off the mat, she's putting her stuff back on and she's cheering on her teammates, and that's what we look forward to, is being good cheerleaders for everyone. And thank you so much, Bethany. Next up, most valuable, is Jaslyn Gramlin. Jaslyn is an individual that a coach kind of like dreams to have. She has that bulldog mentality that she doesn't care how big you are or what size you are, she is going to whoop you. And the time and effort that she puts into practices, being with cheerleading as well, and being able to float both sports at the same season is incredibly difficult. And to keep her academics up and so forth. It's going to be very difficult to replace her. But luckily, we have another little Gremlin coming up. So thank you, Jaslyn, for all 3 years. I appreciate you, and you're going to do great things. Thank you. Also, before I finish, I had the girls write down what their goals were going to be at the beginning of the year. And Jaslyn's goals was, I want to wrestle under the lights. Jaslyn achieved that goal this year. She improved every single year at placing at state. And she says, I want to wrestle under the lights. And she got that chance. She fought hard, and she fought her butt off. And Jazz, I couldn't be more proud to be there cheering you on. And congratulations. She placed second at state for 152 weight class. Next up, scholar athlete, Flora Revis. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, ladies, on a sport that continues to grow. We look forward to continued success in it as well. Next, we're going to do girls basketball, and head coach Candace Huxford had a unfortunate health situation today. She's doing fine, but she was home from school and was unable to come tonight, but she's looking forward with their individual banquet on Sunday with the team. So please welcome the assistant coaches, Nathan Marcus, I know Brian Shoe's here tonight, and Matt Wilson, who are going to do the honors of recognizing the individuals.
As Phil mentioned, I am not Candace Huckstep, and I don't think you'll ever confuse the two of us for one another. Before I get into the season recap, I do want to take a moment to thank all the girls on the team who've been absolute joy to coach this year. I want to also thank the parents and all their support, and also a special mention to the boys basketball program for their support throughout the season. The coaches this year, as mentioned, Candace Huckstep is our varsity coach. The varsity assistant was Nate Marcus. Brian Shue is the JV coach. I was a C team coach, and Carly Green was a volunteer coach. I would mention who Candace's favorite coach was, but Coach Green is not here. The basketball team finished the season with a record of 11-13, including 5-2 in our conference, which was good for third place. We were also runner-up in our holiday tournament, losing to a tough semi-state participant, Mooresville. Alexandria Barrow was named to that all-tournament team. Our JV team, coached by Brian Shue, had a record of 10-6 and made huge improvements individually and as a team this season. After receiving the bye for the first round of the sectional, we lost in the semifinal round to Guerin Catholic by 4 after being down 17 at halftime and losing just 3 weeks earlier by 21. If you had an opportunity to watch the game, you were able to witness the resolve that this team had as the girls battled back with an incredible comeback in the second half. Defense has been an emphasis since Coach Huckstep took over 3 years ago. Our girls would agree that our best offense this season came from our defense, as we held teams to 41.6 points a game. Our record of 11-13 is not a reflection of the amount of growth we saw out of the girls this year. Our players not only spend a lot of time in practice, but they're dedicated in the weight room, film room, and helping develop our youth. Our girls participated in 7 additional practices for our elementary kids this year, where we had approximately 80 elementary kids show up. And they also coached in our Battle of the Elementary basketball tournament. Our kids put in a lot of hard work, did a great job responding to adversity, started focusing on the little things that matter, and continue growing a team culture we can be proud of. We have a young group, and they all bought in to the Lebanon girls basketball team standards. They understand the direction we are going as a program and are all in, and they are all in to what it takes to get there. The coaching staff, beginning with Coach Huckstep, is so proud of them, and we hope they are proud of themselves as well. The girls realize this commitment goes beyond the season. And recently, Alexis Wines and Riley Vanneman were selected for and played in the Indiana Elite North-South All-Star Game. And several girls are playing on AAU teams this spring and summer, including Maya Newsome, Sierra Hyatt, Claire Bowling, Hannah Newsome, Layla Richards, Marina Barr, and Riley Vanneman. We're proud of their work that they're putting in after the regular season. In the next couple moments, you'll realize a common theme here. But Coach Huckstep wanted to recognize our captain, which was our lone senior, Alexis Wines. And we are very thankful for Alexis and all the time she has put into developing her skills on and off the court. She not only was a standout her senior year, but she devoted time to developing our youth. She was the head coach for our 4th grade team during our back-to-school league, and she was an assistant coach to our 6th grade team this winter. We had one first-team all-conference member, which is Alexis Wines. And 2 players were selected to the second-team all-conference, Kylie Ottinger and Alexandria Barr. Alexis Wines was also recognized as an academic All-State honorable mention. We're going to go ahead and move on to our team awards. Our first award is for leading rebounder, which just happens to be Alexis Wines. Alexis led the team in rebounds with 123, which included 36 offensive rebounds. Should we just let her stand up here? Hey, Alexis, you're just going. Our second award is for highest free throw percentage. This also goes to Alexis Wines. Just wait. She shot 79% for this season. Our third award is for the best defensive player. That goes to Alexis Wines. She oftentimes had the responsibility of guarding the other team's best player, and she led the team in steals with 94, deflections with 60, and defensive rebounds with 87. Now you can go down. Our next award is the Sportsmanship Award. The recipient for our Sportsmanship Award is Emily Sperry. I think it's fair to say that Emily is well loved by her teammates. Emily tends to be more of a silent leader. She is an image of what our program stands for. She works hard in the classroom and on the court. She is committed to her teammates and coaches, and she gains respect by her actions. She is never one to put any of her teammates down. She holds herself and her teammates to a high standard, and she wants everyone in the program to succeed. Our final award, nope, just kidding. Our next award is for Most Valuable Player. The recipient of our Most Valuable Player award is Alexis Wines. On top of everything else I've already mentioned about Alexis, she scored a total of 398 points this season. And against Seeger, was it Seeger? Yeah, Seeger. Thank you, Brittany. Against Seeger, she scored her 1,000th point and finished her career with 1,068 points. For the year, she averaged 16.6 points, 5.1 rebounds, 3.9 steals, and 2.6 assists. And for our final award, it's our Scholar Athlete Award. Ava Lipkiller. Ava puts a ton of work, often more than what she ever has to in anything she does, whether it's academic or athletic. So congratulations, Ava. Hey, Wines. Thank you again to everyone for a very successful season. We have a lot to be proud of, but we're not done yet, ladies. We're going to keep working because we are excited for the future of this program. Lastly, we will have other awards that we'll hand out at a team gathering this weekend. Thanks.
Good job, guys. Everybody asked what that was. That was the plaque to commemorate Alexis's 1,000 points. So it has the total number of points that she scored in her career, 1,068. We can't give that at a game because we had to wait till the season to end to know exactly how many points. So she received that plaque. So that was that. So congratulations to all the ladies on a great season, and to Alexis on her milestone. Last but not least, please welcome our head boys basketball coach and his staff, Albert Hendricks.
Good evening. I'd like to thank everybody for being here also, and also Mr. Levine, I think, put everybody's name up here that in the whole school system that helps out with all of our programs. Just want to reiterate a special thanks to all those people, especially the custodians. They go through an awful lot with COVID and the cleaning of locker rooms, and they certainly don't get enough credit. So special thanks goes out to them. I definitely want to thank my wife for all the hours that she allows me to be gone and put in, although she spends a lot of time in Florida, so I think she might be getting the better end of the deal. But I truly thank her for all she does for our program, and I think the players enjoy the fact that she brings Titus Donuts in most every Saturday, right, guys? Yeah. Special thanks to my team moms, Kari Ottinger, and Sarah Crew, and a few others that helped along the way. Without those people, especially Sarah and Kari this year, we couldn't have got a lot of things done. They were in charge, and they let me know it from the very beginning, and I just said, do what you need to do, and they got it done. So thank you guys for all your help this season, and I hope you're both back next year. Special thanks to the cheerleaders and our band. They really make things enjoyable on Friday nights when they perform. So a special thanks to them. Coach Huckstep and coaching staff and the girls, we're proud of you guys. Great season. You played hard. And like Matt Wilson said, your record doesn't reflect the effort and the time that you guys put in. And also special thanks to Alexis for 1,000 points. That's a pretty impressive stat. So congratulations to all of you guys. My coaching staff, Aaron Vaughn and Trey Hendricks, my assistant coaches. Dave Farrell was the JV coach, and Trey Hurst was our freshman coach this year. And I, again, with what every other coach says, without these guys, our job as head coaches are almost impossible. You can leave Aaron and Dave in charge of a practice and go do things you need to do, and you know that the same results are going to get done. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Also, Coach Rogers, the weight and conditioning coach, thank you to him. Our managers, Bo Bergen and Cora Patrick. Bo, you want to stand up? I don't know if Cora's here, but if she is, she's not here, okay? So special thanks. Our four seniors, Jaheim Joseph, Kobe, Ottinger, Drew, Terrell, and Reese Jones. You guys can stand up. Those three there, Drew, Reese, and Kobe, also were team captains this year, so congratulations to that. For the season, our record was 16-9. We were 6-1 in the conference champs. Holiday tourney champs for the first time since we've been hosting our holiday tourney. So that was really impressive. Drew, Kobe, and Reese, can you stand up again? All three of you guys are academic honorable mention. What a great honor to have to be trying to figure out why we finished last when we have three honorable mention academics, but maybe we'll get to that later. All conference, first team, Kobe Ottinger, you stand, and Corbin Sloggett. Second team, Drew Terrell and Reese Jones. Okay, and to our awards, leading rebounder, obviously it's a statistical winner, so whoever had the most rebounds for the season gets this award. Kobe Ottinger. Highest free throw percentage. This person had to shoot at least 50 free throws on the year to be eligible for this award. Again, it's a statistical award, and it goes to Corbin Sloggett. Best Defensive Player Award. Throughout the early part of the season, we had a player that deserved this award, and as the season went on, about Christmas, he got hurt, missed about 5 games, came back, and played a couple games, and then broke his hand and was out for the rest of the year. I don't know. I hope that your luck changes over the next few years, because you've had a tough couple years with injuries. But when Reeves had to leave, we had to find a new guy, and so we had to make an adjustment here, and we gave this award to 2 people, Reese Jones and Jake Burns. Sportsmanship Award. Everybody that's been up here has described the Sportsmanship Award. The only thing I can say about this young man is that he's the only player, I think, that I've ever coached that I've never got mad at. Every time you turn around, he smiles. Every time that you try to say something to him, he admits it's his fault and he'll do better. Impressive young man, going to go to college to play football. I'm so proud that he decided to come back and play basketball for us, and that's Drew Terrell. Our most valuable player. I spend a lot of time talking to our coaching staff as well as coaches that we played throughout the year, and talk to them about who they think our most valuable player on this team this year would have been. And this award is somebody that most coaches game plan around, and that they try to figure out how they're going to shut them down and make their life easier. And if they can shut them down, that makes it more easy for them to beat us. This year's most valuable player goes to Kobe Ottinger. Last but not least, our scholar athlete, again, finishing last. I'm not sure how we even have one of these, but we do. So, and whoever gets this award, you ought to spend some time with the rest of the team helping, okay? Because you're not going to get it from me. This year's scholar athlete's Jack Farrell.
Congratulations, gentlemen, and congratulations on your conference championship. I know they worked hard as a team for that and overcame a lot of obstacles this year and injuries and things like that. So, and also the holiday tournament, which, like as Coach said, first time in about 8 years that they've been able to win the tournament and upset 2 teams doing it too. So it was a great season. Enjoyable watching not only the basketball team, but all our winter athletes. Just want to take a brief moment to ask all the seniors to stand. We have 32 seniors in the winter sports program. So seniors, if you could stand up, be recognized, all 32 seniors. They're also listed on the back of the program. I just want to say, I know this winter season has been a challenge and a struggle at times, but you not only persevered, but you provided the underclassmen, coaches, and your athletic programs with the leadership characteristic traits that needed to be successful. So I congratulate you. I thank you for that. I remind you of what John Wooden, the legendary successful basketball coach, says about a 7-point creed. Be true to yourself, help others, make each day your masterpiece. Friendship is a fine art. Read deeply, build shelter against a rainy day. Give thanks for your blessings. I know a lot of you will be continuing to participate in spring sports, and if so, I wish you the best of luck. If those of you that have completed your season, I thank you again for recognizing Lebanon with class and being those leaders that we hope and we set out to instill in each and every one of you. And I remind you, as always, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. So congratulations to the seniors. Quick reminder, I know the boys and girls basketball teams are going to be meeting at a different time, but make sure you see your coach because Randy from Neff is out in the gym lobby at this time. So if you received a letter and you want to purchase a letter jacket, he'll size you for the jackets. He'll hang around as the rest of the teams, girls wrestling's in community room 1, boys wrestling community room 2, swim and dive in community room 3, and he will hang around. So if you receive a letter for the first time and you want to order a jacket, you can see Randy in the lobby. So I thank you guys again. Wish everybody the best. Look forward to a great spring. Thank you.